Welcome back to another video. It's been a while, I know, nearly 2 months since I've uploaded something, and between sort of moving and internet issues and stuff like that, I've not really had the time to be working on stuff, but I have a backlog of stuff recorded that is going to be uploaded onto the channel soon, hopefully. But I thought I'd upload something a bit shorter just to sort of keep the rhythm going a little bit, or start it up again. I'm going to discuss 5 artists that I've been exploring over the last couple months since I last uploaded. Quite a wide variety of stuff here. So the first one I'm going to talk about is Harry Nielsen. Very prolific singer-songwriter in the late 60s and the early 70s, well, throughout the 70s really. He was really good friends with John Lennon in particular, but Ringo as well played drums on most of his albums, and George Harrison was about for some of them, playing some guitar. His stuff is really cool. He's a very interesting songwriter, very unique approach. He sort of has a really good sense of humor that he gets into his music. Sort of has more folky albums, more piano rocky albums. So yeah, Harry Nielsen's cool. Been really enjoying his stuff. Aerial Ballet, I think, is my favourite album of his. That one has I Said Goodbye to Me, Everybody's Talking, Don't Leave Me, great songs. The second artist I want to talk about is X. Now this is a band that wasn't on my radar at all. But the channel Tastes Like Music are covering them next month, I believe, or I think it's the end of this month actually, for their show. And I thought it would be cool to sort of listen along to the albums. Also, Vanessa from the Discord over there was really into them, so I thought, well, may as well give them a go. And they have a really cool style that sort of start off as just straight up punk with these great, there's a male and female singer, so you got great harmonies in there. Over time, they integrate more pop and country into their sound, which is sort of there from the start, but it sort of becomes more obvious and the punk becomes less obvious over time, which, it creates for a really interesting trajectory throughout their career. So I've been really enjoying going through their albums. The third artist I want to talk about is Father John Misty, who is a more recent artist. His debut album was in 2011. He sort of reminds me a lot of Elton John kind of musically, but he has a lot more of a satirical bite to him. He's sort of a bit divisive with his lyrics, but I think he's got some really good stuff. He sort of has elements of folk and piano rock and stuff like that. I think my favourite album of his is God's Favourite Customer. The song Please Don't Die, where he sort of stops being such an egotist for a second and he just sort of lays it all out. It's just, that song is fantastic. And I think anybody would enjoy that song. Really good sort of, singer-songwriter song. Very honest. And number 4 is going to be Todd Rundgren. Another one which I wouldn't have explored if not for Tastes Like Music. He has some really cool albums that I do enjoy. Wizard of True Star is quite an insane experience, as is Something Anything, both quite long albums with a lot of different musical ideas going on. But I think my favourite is The Ballad of Todd Rundgren. Sort of very simple piano singer-songwriter album. That's Long Flowing Robe and Be Nice to Me, probably my favourite Todd Rundgren songs. I've been listening to them a lot. So yeah, Todd Rundgren, obviously more famous for being a producer really than being an artist in his own right, but don't sleep on him. He's got some, for 70s singer-songwriter stuff, he's got some really good albums. And then finally, I'm going to talk about Sparkle Horse, which is a band that have been on my radar for a while. They are sort of late 90s, early 2000s band, led by Mark Linkous. Interesting story behind them regarding his sort of struggles. Unfortunately, he did commit suicide in 2011, I think it was. But there's a hint of sadness throughout all of their music, which is quite cool. I think It's a Wonderful Life is my favorite album. It has a couple features from PJ Harvey, I'm a big PJ Harvey fan, so that was cool to see. Also has Tom Waits features on that album. A lot of really famous musicians sort of contribute to that album, which is quite cool. Sort of acknowledging the sort of popularity that Sparkle has had amongst musicians. So yeah, those are 5 artists I've been really into lately: Harry Nilsson, X, Father John Misty, Todd Rundgren, and Sparkle Horse. So yeah, hopefully I'll be releasing some more videos soon. But that's all I got for now. And yeah, if you want to leave down any artists you've been listening to in the comments, do so. And yeah, speak to you soon.